Hey all, BrokeBlackMan here. I'm going to be reacting to Legacies Comic Con trailer. Let's get to react. Good show, Vampire Diaries. The originals. Ending this, not this week, but I think what, in 2 weeks? Sadly. They better show me Bonnie in this trailer.
When we're young, we're taught the difference between a hero and a villain. Good and evil. A savior and a lost cause. But what if the truth is that the only difference is just who's telling the story? My name is Hope Michelson. I come from a long line of the villains in your stories. I'm the daughter of a werewolf and a vampire, the granddaughter of an evil witch. They call me the Tribrid. I'm the only one of my kind. I'm born
that
from
pretty
evil,
much spoils.
fighting every day to be good. There's no place in the world for someone like me. Except one. The Salvatore School.
We teach discipline, compassion, a little magic, but mostly it's a place where we can keep them safe. You know, I've just spent a lot of time with supernatural people who were never comfortable in who they were. These kids will be better.
No. The locals think we're a school for troubled rich kids.
Okay.
The troubled part is true. We fall asleep in geometry and pass notes in magical history. We throw parties in the woods and crash the local high school's dances. We fall in and out of love and break each other's hearts.
New love interest?
Like so many who came before us, we're not all good. We're not all bad, but we are all different, whether we like it or not. Any one of us could snap and become the villain of someone else's story.
True, true.
That's why there are rules. Rule number 1, no one can know who we are or what we can do. Thanks, Landon. Rule number 2, don't get close with the locals. When we open up to strangers, we risk exposing our secrets. You want me to dance with you?
Kind of living in the moment here.
When local boy Landon Kirby entered my life, I learned the consequences of breaking the rules. In opening up to an innocent, I opened the door to something bigger than both of us, something bigger than the school, its secrets, or even the town of Mystic Falls. Something that could bring us all to our knees.
Intriguing.
This is a story of magic, of secrets and betrayals, first loves and first heartbreaks. It's a story of friendship and family, of battling our own demons so we can face the monsters around us. This is a story, our story, about trying to be normal in a world that's anything but. The only question is, will we be its heroes or its villains?
If she becomes the villain at the end of this, that's a plot twist. So, not gonna lie, I enjoyed that trailer. It was so great how they, whoever did this trailer, spot on. They started off by paying kind of homage to what started all, the Vampire Diaries, and they transitioned to the very first spinoff, the originals, which sadly is 2 more episodes, and it's going to be concluding with the 5th season, and finally transition to what is now Legacies. And I was already on board with it, because I believe it was like the first time I ever heard of it was during the ending of the Vampire Diaries, when they were like rumors about, oh, the Salvatore, home of the gift and all that stuff, which instantly reminded me of freaking X-Men. Like, it was going to be, centered around Hope and thing and all the other kids and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm aboard. I didn't even care, like, how Hope was even going to turn out. Just it being in the universe of the Vampire Diaries, you already got me hooked. But now seeing more of Hope within this season and stuff, I'm like, okay, she's growing on me. She's growing on me. So it's like, okay, it's like, even though it's going to have Hope, okay, good. But also, like, I want to see what's happening, with, the twins. I want to see what's also happening with this new cast is going to be following her, especially now that we see that she's going to have, like, a human love interest. I think that's what I'm getting from. So it's like, Okay, and the way how it even pans out, like she, you know, introduces him into like their world, which was kind of like a rule that she broke, kind of mirrors how Stefan and the Vampire Diaries, you know, he introduced Elena into this world, even though she was pretty much into it, but she was, you know, ignorant of it. But just like how he brought her in, it's, you know, Hope bringing him in. That's if I read that correctly. Unless he's like this undercover, you know, witch or freaking werewolf or whoever. Because, you know, with vampire, you know, in the universe of the Vampire Diaries, when you think someone's human, they're either a freaking vampire, werewolf, witch, or some other freaking supernatural creature. Well, that's like one thing, or being, like, I really want to see, like, they introduce a new supernatural, like, being or something that we have not seen yet, but showcase it in Legacies. If they do that, oh, they're really gonna start doing it. See, I'm really just hyped for this new season. Also, we even got, you know, the token black character, because you see, like, in like the Vampire Diaries, it's mainly, you know, follow like Bonnie, like the freaking like the recurring black character pretty much all the seasons. With the originals, it was, you know, Vincent when he came in season 2, but also Marcel was pretty much in all the season. Look like now they got our token like black actor. I want to know like what his role is going to be in this season. Is it going to be friend or foe? Like, okay, let's go. But seriously, get Bonnie in there. Come on now. Let her freaking cameo. So far in this, I'm seeing Elijah. And they said time and time again, no originals are going to be in this or even cameo. I have like no interest in doing it. Yet I see freaking Elijah. So I don't know if they're just doing that for the backdoor pilot. But sometimes in backdoor pilots, like certain stuff does transfer into like the actual pilot of the show. So it's like, are they hinting like Elijah could be alive? What? I don't know. Why should I continue to speculate? Like, ever since I read that one comment, I'm kind of like tranced with thinking that Elijah is going to die, and I could accept it because, you know, he's going to have that final dance with, well, not final dance, at least have that dance with Haley. And also, we're going to be seeing, you know, Hope become a werewolf, which again is pretty much determined since the moment she activated that curse. So, oh, it's gonna be an emotional series. Like, you got me, CW. Like or dislike the video. Comment what you guys thought of the trailer. If you're new, please subscribe. I'm the BrokeBlackMan 94, and I am signing off.